What do we know about this deal? Was it a big surprise?
It is, and especially because we had Kraft just yesterday saying that they're not going to be doing big deals. So this is something that I don't think people saw coming, and also because Unilever is a giant that has personal care and home and food. So it's a mixture of so many things. Not to mention that it's a company with a market cap of over 100 billion that just went up by nearly 13 billion today on the news.
So, Ruth, Unilever said no thank you very much, at least so far.
Yes.
You never know whether there's a negotiation. But if this deal were to come to fruition, is there a lot of overlap? Are there cost efficiencies to be gotten out? Or is it just a different management style?
There is definitely a different management style, and one of the things that people are going to be talking about is the difference in cultures, right? Like, where does Unilever see itself? It's gone a lot into all these new age industries. It's like, they bought Dollar Shave last year, which is an online business. I mean, what they're talking about in terms of ethics and business and the whole Unilever culture, and 3G when it comes to cutting costs and all of that. So seems like there will be a culture mismatch, and Unilever's statement is interesting in that it says it's not interested in engaging in further talks at these terms. So it seems a little bit like there may not be more, but who knows? Maybe 3G will come back with a much better offer.
Well, I can tell you, David, there's going to be some discussion that some people saw this coming. I love how quickly Bloomberg crunches the numbers in the options market on the Unilever ticker in the United States.
Yes.
10,909 calls traded on February 15th. That's the most since 2011. That compared with 232 puts. And wait for this, Ruth. February 16th, 5,186 bullish contracts changed hands, 31 bearish bets. So clearly, this was leaked, no?
Yes. 2 days before it was leaked, sure.
So the company that's done that, you assume, Ruth, and I know we're in the realm of speculation, but is this about Unilever trying to get a bigger and better deal, and is this something regulators need to look at?
I'm sure regulators will be taking a look at it, and this rumor was in the market yesterday. We were chasing it, and then today there were rumors in the market columns of some papers talking about it. So they will be taking a closer look at that. But in these kind of big deals, I can't almost remember a time when they weren't leaks before an announcement. If you remember ABI-SAB, something similar happened.
So, Ruth, you said that Unilever has said they are not interested on these terms, an important term being how much money. The reports were that came out $50 a share. Looking at the balance sheet here on the Bloomberg, it looks like Kraft Heinz has about $32 billion in debt. How much headroom do they have to raise that price, do you think?
I would say not a lot, but you've already had analyst reports coming out saying, well, they're worth 49 per share, or they're worth nearly 50 a share. And 3G has a reputation for being a very smart deal maker, right? So I don't get the sense that they're going to go and pay a very generous price for this. So I think the interesting thing is to see, how badly do they want this deal, and will they be able to integrate it? And then, you're talking about Unilever, the two big markets, right, where they are based. In the Netherlands, in the UK, can they really get it past the governments and the regulators and all of that?
Ruth,
seems like a big task.
Excuse me. Typically, when this happens, then other people, other CEOs get ideas in the sector. Does this put foodstuffs in general in play? What does this mean, for example, for a Mondelez?
Yes. Well, and the stock of a few of those companies are down today because there was speculation that 3G would go for them, right? I'm sure Danone, Nestle in Europe, Mondelez, General Mills in the US, and all of these companies are looking at what this means for the market. But we don't get the sense yet that this deal is something that is going to go ahead. I guess we'll just have to wait and see over the next days and weeks whether they manage to come to the negotiation table and reach an agreement. And right now, it doesn't seem like there's any certainty of that.